So that they can take it. This is Angela Wu, and she's our council member for the day. Angela is going to be spending the entire day with us as a council member.
It's a great idea. I think the more we can give students real application, real understanding in the context and the experience of different kinds of jobs, different kinds of responsibilities, different kinds of thinking, the better we're preparing students for whatever that next step is in life.
She wrote a fantastic essay about really talking about diversity and how we incorporate that into our curriculum, how we make sure that for us that we're delivering a message to all of our students about succeeding and incorporating them and bringing them all together. Something that speaks to me, something that we need to do in terms of lifting all of our students and really getting them involved and engaged. The County Council of Montgomery County, Maryland hereby congratulates Angela Wu for being selected as the first ever honorary Montgomery County Council member for a day.
She's very excited about today's opportunity, especially she just learned about how the U.S. government at all the levels works, brought all the documents she needed, and she read all the the bills which are going to be passed today. So she did a lot of work for today's work, and this is a great opportunity for her to have a first-hand experience to see how the government at local level works, how they pass the legislation bills, and she's overexcited.
She's going to be sitting at the dais and basically serving in the same role as a council member, and so I'm honored to have her here. She's a fantastic student, as I'm sure a lot of folks will find out by talking to her, and we're just really excited about the opportunity. So I really want to welcome Angela, and I'm very proud about the great work that she's done up to this point.
I took an AP government course last year, and we learned a lot about government and like how it's structured, and I thought it was really interesting and it's really unique. Especially we learned about the history of it and why it's so special. So I wanted to be able to be a part of it and really experience it firsthand instead of just learning about it. So I did this competition to be able to get the experience.
As you work through this, think about explaining this to Ms. Wu. Think about in your head, can Ms. Wu understand what we're doing and why? It's a good test of us as we sort through this. So, Mr. Orland, keep that in mind.
Buckle your seatbelts. It'll be a bumpy ride.
Ms. Wu, we turn to you for help on that as well. Mr. Reed.
We're collaborating right now. We were talking about some of the different points of view that are being brought up by different council members and equating it to making sure that she understood some of the decision points that we have, really trying to understand what's at stake here in terms of priorities, understanding that when it comes to how much folks are going to continue to pay and what those implications are, how that affects housing costs, how that affects all other kinds of things that go on here in the county. The decision points, although they seem very mundane, have much far-reaching impacts. And so really understanding the core of, while this might be something that deals with some great individual details about tests and policy decisions, they actually have more far-reaching effects.
It's just really unique to be able to sit with all the council members and see what it's really like up front with everybody. So a lot of people ignore what happens on the city or the district level because they don't think it's as important as the national level, but really after the hearing today you can tell it's really important that people should be more engaged in not just the national things but also district and city level things.